Okay, so here's the subframe under here. I've got the 1.5" axles. I had these plates laser cut. You can see they're slotted. So if I need to replace any bearings or whatever, I just undo the 4 bolts on each flange. I can drop the whole axle straight down and then work on everything on the bench. And these are bolted up here also. If you get a good shot, you can see these are slotted. So if I need to tighten the chain, I just simply loosen these 4 nuts. And here's my adjuster right here. Once those are loose on both sides, I just turn this bolt and it'll pull both plates forward, which will snug up the chain. So as you can see, this bolt here is fixed. It goes through to this plate, which is connected to both these plates. And there's a nut on there, so it's just kind of like the back of a motorcycle. Now the hubs here, these are 1.5" shaft couplers on a 1.5" axle with a 3/8" square key. And of course the old axle was 1.25" inch, so I bought some bushings. I had about 1.25" inch of the old axle, put a bushing on it, put it in the 1.5" inside diameter coupler, welded it up. So that's my hub, and it's fastened with 2 set screws on the square key. Plus I took and welded a clamping collar onto the hub, and I tighten it. It clamps it really tight on the axle, so I don't have any pins going through. I think that's going to be just fine. Okay, now in order to tighten the primary chains right here, these are the drive chains coming off the original center axle. The way to keep these tight is by actually sliding the hub forward. So I welded 2 tabs on each side to keep the tub centered. And all I have to do, there's 4 clamps that hold the sliding clamps that hold it to the frame. So all I do is loosen the 4 bolts, the 4 nuts, and basically the same thing like the axles. And once I got them loose, I just take a big socket, tighten this 3/4 bolt, and it'll slide the tub up and snug up those chains there. So, okay, stop it.